I got my little Harbor Freight flare gun, and we're going to check some bee colonies because it's kind of cool out tonight. Not real cool, but it is cool. So we're going to see what this thing will do at night, if it'll show any heat signatures on the colonies at night. So hopefully everybody's having a good Friday. Let me go ahead and start this thing up. It is, well, it is starting. It is on. Let's see if I can flip this around and see what we can see. If y'all will be able to see anything. Oh yeah, you'll be able to see a little bit. We'll check the one colony, the one nuke I've got out here in the back. They're not a very strong nuke. I know there's bees in it because I checked it. Or it could just be this crappy gun. Let's see. There's bees in there. It's not a very good signature. Oh yeah. Always, Chris, always. I'm trying to play with this FLIR gun. And it could be the reflection of the light. That might be. There we go. That's better. The reflection of the light off the box is messing it up. Can y'all even see that? A little bit. Actually, y'all can't see the red as good as I can see it. There we go. That's better. A little bit. There we go. How about that? Now you can see it. I just have to hold everything right. We'll go to a bigger colony. Let's check some bigger colonies. We'll be able to see it with the bigger colony. This is, now, to be honest with you, if you got an iPhone, I probably wouldn't buy this because I saw the FLIR Pro whatever one was like $250, and this thing was like $219. So, and I noticed that the light reflection off the box sometimes makes a difference. So this is kind of a small colony here. Come on, Red. I don't know. It might. I know there's bees in there because I just moved it today and checked it. And I can see a little heat signature off of that one. Not a big signature on that, but there's bees in that one. A little bit. There's like one frame in the middle. Yeah, this is an IR camera. Little infrared. And these are just little nukes here. Yeah. Gosh. It's something with the translation between the phone and the camera, I think, right now. There's bees in that box. There we go. That was a nice image a second ago. You see, sometimes I might have to play around with this a bit. I know there's a bunch of bees in this box. Hold on. It's not showing up too good on those nukes. Let's look at, hell, from back here. You can see better from way back here. Look at that one. Look at that box. Holy crap. That's pretty good. That's a 10 framer right there. You can see the concentration there on the landing board. That's the landing board, that real hot spot. Could have been. Let's see. Some of these, for some reason, the nukes don't want to read that good. But I know there's bees in them because I checked them today. But that 10 framer right there definitely has bees in it. And the paint kit has, look at that. Holy Christ. Let's see. This one was a double 5-frame that I moved today into a Nuke. And this box is packed with brood. Packed with brood and bees. Let's see. The back of the box. Here's the back of... I guess it could just be where they're at in the box too. Look at that. That's the one next to it. And it is a bit different with the going through the camera. But these bees are doing pretty good. Let's see if I can get a good one of this big colony here if I'm kicking sticks around. Look at that. It's not bad for that big colony. That's the back side of the box too. That's the one right next to it. You can see the light off of the light behind me. Even the little one is not doing bad. I mean, for some reason it looks pinker on through the phone than it does on the camera. The camera looks redder, more red. And there you go. That's better. I don't know why that's so crazy. Such a crazy signature. But that one, it's definitely got bees. Lots of bees. Move to a couple of them. Just depends what side of the box they're hanging out on too, I guess. So this is a pretty cool tool. I wish you guys, if the glare wasn't there, you'd be able to see better what I'm seeing on the camera. Trying to get there. That's a little bit better. But the image through the image is kind of... Let's see. Oh. What? Oh, my camera turned off. My FLIR turned off. Hold on. Turn it back on. My FLIR. I called it FLIR, but it's not. It's just an IR camera by Ames. But all these colonies, I don't know, if you're too close, it don't do that good. You got to be back a little bit to be able to see it. And I know that the FLIR name brand one is better. Oh, oh, come on now. Look at that. That's the guard bees by the front entrance. Yeah, I got some nukes that don't have nothing in them right there. And look at that. Maybe I got the right distance now. go see it from the back. I don't know why I just disconnected. It looks much more red on the camera than it does through the phone. This one, why is that? That's crazy. Hold on. Let me mess with my settings on the camera here. I don't know why that one's acting. It's even showing up different. This one, this is another big one. It's got bees all up in it. So this one's not doing bad either. Of course, you can definitely see where they're hanging out, mostly in the bottom. Oh. Let's see. I don't know why this thing is acting crazy. It's actually a couple. Let me come around to the back. Might be better. The brush I cut down. So this is the first time it's really been cool enough to see the heat signatures on the box. This is a little 10 framer. And that's from the back. Actually, that is this is the front of that box. What am I saying? So that is kind of it is cool, but if I had to do it again, I probably would not buy this particular one, because let me flip it around. I probably wouldn't buy this particular model, because the one that goes on your cell phone is pretty much it's pretty much just a little bit more than this, and you could get an actual FLIR, which is more high def. But it does do enough where I can just come out here and spot, and I see there's warmth in there. And if it were a colder ambient temperature, it'd probably even do better, because it would make the inside of the box, you know, the temperature more, there'd be a bigger difference, right, between what's inside and what's outside. So it would show up differently on the camera, probably more defined. But yeah, they're doing pretty good. You know, I did a search today, and the FLIR Pro or FLIR 1 Pro, if you got an iPhone, is like $259, and this is $219. So there's like $40 difference. I'd probably go with the FLIR 1 Pro if I had an iPhone. The FLIR 1 Pro for an Android seems to be a little bit more expensive. And I got a rooster sitting on the swing, so I'm gonna try to FLIR it. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to get close enough to it probably to show it to you guys. Let's see. That's what a rooster looks like on FLIR camera, on this FLIR. It's sitting right there. My ducks took off. They're over there, and you can see them on the camera, but you can't see them on the FLIR. They're too far away. Let's see if we can see some pig. Well, there's some. There's some chickens on top of the coop, walking around. See if we can see Porky and George back here. They're sleeping. They might come up to the fence though. Georgie. Well, there's a pig signature. Can't see them. They're back there laying down next to each other. So that gives you an idea what this thing it can do or can't do. But this, you can't even hardly see that. Well, there you go. There's the nuke back here. It's got bees in it. So it is a cool little tool. Like I said, probably if it were cooler outside tonight, it's in the 70s. If it were cooler outside, oh, it's a thermal camera, so it's infrared. So the thermal image, it will portray in different colors, right? And so the colder image shows up as blue, and the hotter is, you know, red and white and stuff like that, brighter. So, and this one here, you can actually, it does have a trigger on it, so I could take pictures. I've got pictures of when I was out messing with it last night. So you can take pictures of the boxes, but it comes up, like if I take the memory card out of this and put it on the computer, it's just small pictures though. Get some night vision goggles into it. So this is good. This is, you know, what a lot of people use when they're doing cutouts and stuff, tools like this to be able to see the heat signature in the wall. The problem I have with it here is during the day it's so hot that, like if it's a brick fascia on a house and you shoot with this, the whole wall looks hot. You can't really see a difference. And but it works pretty good as far as, like, I can just come up to a beehive, and especially in the wintertime, like if you're up north and there was snow on the ground, you'd be able to point this at the box and see where your cluster is, or, you know, if there is a cluster in it still. But like, let's see, let me flip this around one more time. So this colony right here, I mean, I'm obviously pretty far back, but you know, you can definitely see, I can see it better on the other side earlier. There we go. Yeah, so you can definitely, you know, kind of get a visual. Obviously, if this box was entirely blue, there you would be able to tell that it's just ambient temperature. There's no heat inside of it being generated, you know. So like these on the end, or, you know, it's pretty much just blue, this stuff. Or it could be reflection from the light behind me. But I know for a fact there's a ton of bees in this box right here. Which for some reason, when it goes through the phone camera too, it doesn't look red, but it does show up red on mine. I don't know if, maybe, let me flip it around and see if I can do it this way. I won't be able to see what you guys are seeing, but probably, nah, it's probably reflecting. But it definitely comes up as a red signature, where you can see that the box is definitely hotter than the surrounding air, and there's bees like all the way up through it. And it's pretty cool that you can come out and just basically hit your boxes with this, with the laser. I guess it's a laser, it's infrared, and it, you know, it shows whether or not there's heat in your box. And we all know that bees generate heat, so it's a cool little toy. Obviously, if you had a better one than this one, this is the Chinese brand from Harbor Freight, but I mean, it still works. It's just not as nice as you know, a FLIR. But you know, hey, we don't all have FLIR money, so we get it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the tool and hang out for a minute and see how everybody was doing. And I kind of like coming out on cool nights sometimes and checking out what's going on. Yeah, guys, what are you doing? My ducks just sitting back and quacking over there. But yeah, that's it. That's what we do. There goes the lights. This one here is $2.19 online right now. $2.19 from Harbor Freight. The one that goes on your phone, which is better than this one, that's made by a company called FLIR, F-L-I-R, is about $2.40. But you know, it's very useful if you're doing cutouts and stuff like that, because you can shoot it at the wall and it's going to tell you where the heat signature is. And it's, you know, a better one is obviously, you know, if you're making money with cutouts and stuff, then something like this is a must-have. I bought this thinking that I'd be able to use it on a cutout, but it was so hot on the outside. Guys, where are you running to? I don't know why they're scared of me. They come out every morning when I feed them and come to me. But at night, they like run. Yeah, F-L-I-R, FLIR. They make one that hooks to your Android, and they make one that hooks to your, or hooks to your iPhone, depends on which one you have. And when I was looking today, it looked like the iPhone one was actually cheaper than the one for the Android. So, I don't know. And then they have ones that are thousands of dollars as well. So you just got to figure out which one's the one you need and then use that one. But anyway, guys, I'm going to head back in and you know, hang out and see what I can find on the old YouTube. I might have some big news coming next week. Not sure yet. Well, but if I do get it, I'll make sure I'll let you guys know first off. But at any rate, guys, you have a great night. Happy Friday. Hope your favorite football team wins, unless it's Georgia, because we're playing them tomorrow. Anyway, have a good night, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.